You're gonna have to do some research.
Well, I'll have to get with Nicole. She might know.
Get with her so that you gotta get her the copy of the actual.
Get the hell out of here.
Call to order the August 2nd St. John Planning Commission. If we could all stand for the pledge, please. Pledge
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Bob Burleson, Yolanda Cardona, John Gill,
Here.
Joe Gomestego,
Here.
Bob Valois,
Here.
Jenna Lordson,
Here.
John Kennedy,
Here.
Attorney Adam Decker,
Here.
Engineer John Dykstra,
Here.
Councilman Liaison Brian Blazak,
Present.
Town Manager Joe Wizawati.
Present.
We have a quorum. We could have business today. Next on the agenda, we have minutes. We have 2 minutes. We got the July 19th Plan Commission study and the July 19th Plan Commission special meeting. Entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the July 19th, 2023 Plan Commission Study Session meeting minutes.
I got a favorable motion. Is there a second?
Second.
I got a second by Joe. Discussion, comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? Motion carries 5-0. Entertain motion on July 19th special meeting minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the July 19th, 2023 Plan Commission Special Meeting minutes.
I got a favorable recommendation. Second?
Second.
Second by Bob. Discussion, comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? Motion carries 5-0. Next on the agenda, we have item A. This is a recommendation to accept a two-year performance bond in the amount of $187,069, or I'm sorry, $187,069 in lieu of a 2-year performance letter of credit that is on file, and recommend a release of a 2-year performance letter of credit in the amount of $158,289 for the 15 cottage homes at 10201 Calumet Avenue. Any discussion? Brett, you want to introduce yourself for the record?
Yes, hello, Brad Lambert, managing member of St. John Commons LLC, the developer of St. John Commons. Yes, we are bringing the bond in hopes of being able to replace the letter of credit so that we can have the funds that we have on collateral with the bank to be able to fund the continuing construction of our development.
Awesome. All right, so there would be 2 actions that would need to be required. One would be to a recommendation, of course, this is a recommendation to the town council to, let's do the accept a 2-year performance surety bond. And then if that recommendation is favorable, then a recommendation to release the 2-year performance bond, performance LOC, I'm sorry, letter of credit. So any discussions, comments for Brad? If not, I will entertain a motion. Let's make the recommendation for the acceptance of the 2-year performance surety bond.
I'll make a motion to send a favorable recommendation to the town council to accept the 2-year performance surety bond in the amount of $187,069.
I have a motion, favorable motion for favorable recommendation. Is there a second?
Second.
There is a second. And just for the board and the general public, I apologize, I did not read this. There's a letter from our town engineer that they offer the following comments. The project includes 15 residential lots, 2 outlots, and associated facilities on a total of 13.98 acres, zone PUD. The approved primary plat previously included a mixed-use lot 16 that is not shown as an exception on the final plat. We have reviewed the final plat and find it to be satisfactory. Oh, this is from their, I'm sorry. This is just from their final, I apologize. This does not need to be read in the record. This is from their final plat review. So we have a recommendation, we have a second. Any more comments or questions? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? Motion carries 5-0. Next, a motion to, or recommendation to rescind the 2-year performance letter of credit.
I'll make a favorable recommendation to the town council to release the 2-year performance letter of credit that is on file for $158,289.
I have a favorable recommendation by Jenna. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Bob. Questions, comments? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't thought, I saw that letter and
Thank you.
I was going right in. Next on the agenda, we have the Gates of St. John, Unit 25. This is proposed final plat of the Gates of St. John, Unit 25. This is 80 single-family residential lots located at Klein and 101st, zoned R2 PUD. Mr. Kuiper, how are you this evening?
I am well, thank you. How are you guys?
Good. Name, organization for the record, and any comments you might have for the board.
Tim Kuiper, Austin Kuiper, Decidus, PC on behalf of LBL Development LLC for the Unit 25, the Gates of St. John East tonight. It's 80 lots on about almost 22 acres. This is the final plat request for this. Everything is in order for your consideration and acceptance of this tonight. The engineer's letter came out this afternoon and included that the plat was satisfactory. It did establish a development fee balance of $10,090.21, which was deposited with the town this afternoon, and also a cash escrow for those items that have yet to be installed in the amount of $13,530. That also was delivered to the town this afternoon. So again, I believe everything is in order for consideration of this item tonight.
Took away all my thunder. I was going to read the letter. So since, as Tim said, the letter was
here by 7:15.
since the letter was just received today, so I will read it just so that the board has time to review it. I know it's in their packet. So this is from Robinson Engineering. It says, "Dear Plan Commission, item," and I'm going to paraphrase, "item number 1, we have reviewed the final secondary plat and find it to be satisfactory." Great job, John. I like those terminologies, bolded and everything. Item number 2, the development fee balance is $10,090.21, which shows it's been paid. And item number 3, the public improvements are complete except for the completion of the certified engineering as-built drawings and installation of street lights and signs. An irrevocable letter of credit or cash escrow, which was turned in, should be submitted to the town in the amount of $13,530, which showed it was paid. Yours truly, John Dykstra. All right. Any other is there any other comments, questions for Mr. Kuiper? If not, I will entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the final plat for the Gates of St. John, Unit 25.
I have a motion to approve by Jenna. Is there a second?
Second.
You got a second by John. Questions, comments?
Just if I may, Mr. President.
Absolutely.
I just want to thank our engineering firm and our staff for getting all this taken care of today. I know that we wanted to make sure that everything was done right, and we did. So I really appreciate your hard work and diligence on this. Thank you.
John is well aware. If it
Yes.
says satisfactory, he's on the hook. All right. Great comment, Joe. With that, I got a motion, second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
You do the same.
We also need a recommendation,
What's that?
the cash escrow,
Oh, we do it. Thank you.
council.
We also need to do a recommendation to the town council to accept the cash escrow in the amount of $13,530. I will entertain a motion.
I'll make a favorable recommendation to the town council to accept the cash escrow in the amount of $13,530.
We have a motion. Is there a favorable recommendation? Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Bob. Discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstain? Motion carries 5-0. Next on the agenda, we have item C. This is to recommend release of a 2-year performance letter of credit for the Preserves Unit 6 in the amount of $447,918.90 and acceptance of a 3-year maintenance letter of credit in the amount of $256,481.70 for 69 single-family residential lots and the 2 outlots at White Oak Avenue. Hello there, sir.
Good evening.
Name and address for the record, please.
Kevin Hunt on behalf of Schilling Development, 8900 Wicker Avenue. It's just a conversion of our performance letter of credit to a 3-year maintenance letter of credit. I believe there is a letter from the engineer explaining everything.
Okay. Any questions before I summarize these letters? So first one is from, again, Mr. Dykstra to the Plan Commission, and it referenced, 1, all work in the above project has been completed in accordance with the final engineering plans of the project. 2, the town staff in Robinson inspected the site on 4/25/23 and discovered 36 punch items that were all communicated to developer and subsequently corrected and re-inspected by the town. Town staff and Robinson team find that, in our best judgment, the work is in substantial conformance with above plans. Therefore, we recommend acceptance of the construction improvements and release or conversion of the letter of credit, which is set to expire on 4/13/24. So if there is no other questions, I'll entertain a motion to release of performance surety.
I would like to make a favorable recommendation to the town council to release the performance letter of credit that is on file in the amount of $447,918.90.
I have a favorable recommendation by Jenna. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Bob. Discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion carries 5-0. Next, we have the minimum 2-year, acceptance of the minimum 2-year maintenance bond, and, I'm sorry, of a 3-year warranty, 2-year maintenance bond and 3-year warranty. Here is a letter from Robinson to the Plan Commission. By letter dated 6/29/23, the Plan Commission, we previously recommended acceptance of a construction improvements and release of the performance letter of credit. Our calculations show the provided maintenance bond meets the minimum amount requirement. Therefore, we recommend acceptance and of the attached maintenance bond. We just did, didn't we?
No, this is the 3-year.
Yeah, okay.
maintenance bond.
Also states soil erosion control is maintained by the subdivider or lot owner. And per Town Code Article 3, Section 21A-24, the subdivider shall provide warranty, guarantee, and improvements for a period of 3 years after acceptance by the town in the written form per the suggested verbiage provided in this section of the code. John Dykstra. With that, I will entertain a motion.
I would like to make a favorable recommendation to the town council to accept the 3-year maintenance letter of credit in the amount of $256,481.70.
I have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Bob. Discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda, we have the Continental Unit 3. This is proposed final plat of Continental Unit 3, part of the original 55 acres of Continental on RC1 PUD.
Kevin Hunt on behalf of Schilling Development, representing the owner, Hickory Terrace Land Development Company. This is up on our final plat. We had worked through a few issues since the last study session. I know our engineers had some issues getting some documents to the town. Got those. I believe everything's taken care of. I appreciate the town and the engineer taking care of that quickly.
All right, I'll read the letter for the group since it was, as Kevin suggested, it was recently received, so everyone has time to review it. This is a Continental Unit 3 PUD Final Secondary Plat Review. This is Dear Plan Commission. We offer the following comments. We have reviewed the final secondary plat and find it to be satisfactory. The development fee is $2,477.40, which has been paid. 3, the public improvements are complete except for the completion of certified engineering as-built drawings. An irrevocable letter of credit or cash escrow, which cash escrow they provided, should be submitted to the town in the amount of $550,000, which has been paid.
$5,500.
What did I say?
$250,000.
Why am I going? Here, let me take these
There's
glasses
gonna be a
off,
big
man.
typo.
$5,500. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make myself look
Is
smart.
there another check?
Can I get in that investment?
Am I reading this wrong?
5,005. I'm having a rough day. All right, it's a new shirt. $5,500. See, I was just scaring everybody, seeing if you guys were paying attention. Yours truly, John Dykstra. There's an extra zero. You guys are
And
making
Kevin
me.
just fell over there.
Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the final plat for Continental Unit 3.
I have a motion by Jenna to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by John. Discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstain? Motion carries 5-0. Sorry for any,
No problem. I had the checks
5,500.
myself today, so I know what the amounts were. I
all
wasn't
right,
worried.
very good. And we need to do a recommendation for the town to accept the cash escrow in the amount of $5,500. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion for the town to accept the letter of credit for $5,500.
5,500 has been a favorable recommendation by John. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Bob. Discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you.
Item E, public hearing notice. This is the proposed public hearing notice signs that Sergio provided and Jenna provided us drawings for at the study session. Is there any comments or questions? Sergio, I do have one. I know you answered this question, but I couldn't remember. So if it's a large lot, do we set the minimum requirements of how many signs are put out, or is it just gonna be your
So typically what I've seen
recommendation?
happen in the past is either the staff will, or the planning commission will recommend that one be placed on either corner, if it's a corner lot. So that way it could be visible, or if it's of a large span of frontage, they'll ask to put 2 or 3 along the frontage, so that way residents can see it. So,
Okay. I thought that was the case, but just
yeah.
refresh my memory. All right, any questions or comments? This is an approval, denial, or defer. Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the new public hearing notice signs.
I have a motion to approve by Jenna. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Bob. Discussion, comments? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? Motion carries 5-0. Public comment. Anyone public comment? Seeing no one from the public? No public comment? Motion to adjourn?
Motion to